Hi everyone, welcome to this little short update on my seeds. My first seeds of this year. I know I'm very late, but I've had other things on. So they're my first seedlings through. They must have come through in the night because they weren't up yesterday. So these are my dahlias, and I think they're a miniature one, like a small bush one or something like that. Let me read the label. So these are Unwin's mixed dwarf. What else did it say? Let me look at this label again. Semi double blooms. So I'm having a new flower bed built for some more dahlias when we finish getting the conifer tree chopped down. So they will be going in the new beds. And I'm now going to go and show you something outside that I found that I was quite surprised about. Didn't think it was quite warm enough yet. Right, let's go outside and I'll show you. Look, my grapes have started to bud. Got quite a few all the way down there, look. So this one was the first one to lose its leaves in the autumn and go dormant, and it's the first one to get its leaves. Well, these will be shoots, won't they, little shoots. Now this is my other one, and there's no sign of life on that one, but it does go. Hold on, I just spotted something. That might be. Where is it? I can't find it now. There we are. There we are. Now it's not as big as the others, but it is not hard. It's soft. So that must be starting. The next one on that side is quite hard, and it goes all the way up there. Look. Oops. Come back down again. Just spotted another one. There, but it's not as far. It's not as far forward as the other one I've shown you. This one had leaves stayed on it really a long time into the autumn, and this one actually did produce some grapes. They didn't get ripe because I don't think it was in the right place, and it was in a pot. I don't think it was getting enough sun. But it should get sun nearly all day here. I know I put it down the side of the tunnel, but late afternoon the sun comes from up there down, so I know it may look like it gets it's going to get a bit of shade, but when all my branches grow up and along that top one, these will be in sun permanently all the time. So, but the rootstock will keep nice and damp and shaded. Carrots are in. If I can come round and show you. That's my label, and they're in up to there. So I've got 3 rows of carrots. Nearly all of them are the ones that come in little ball shape like that. And then that just leaves me a row of peas and maybe a row of peas at the back, and my beans. Only trouble is, I don't know where I'm going to put my beetroot now. So I got a bit carried away with the lettuce, because like I showed you the other day, that is all lettuce. But the slug pellets are working. We've got dead snails starting to appear everywhere. There's 1, 2, 3 dead snails. I picked 4 actually. I picked them out yesterday, so they're new ones, and you can see that my dahlias are really doing well back there. And just here there's some more coming. I don't know whether you can see them. It's under, hold on, it's under that piece of remove that and you're about to see it. It's, get my hand in, it's just here behind that, don't know what that is, there it is, just there. So they're doing well back there. This one's, nothing's come on this one, but this one's always later. It's a big one with a really big head on it. I was supposed to do, it's not got done because we've had nothing but rain. But this plastic with the holes in underneath here is doing well because it's keeping the moisture in, but it's warming the earth up for the lettuce. As soon as I see any signs of any lettuce coming up, then I'll whip that off and just leave this top cover on. Well, the rhubarb's doing well. I said that you wouldn't be able to see that pot in a bit, didn't I? Look at that. That's that rain that's done that. Oops, I'm tripping over the hose pipe. Look at that. These have come massive, they have. So the bottom of where the clematis is and the jasmine you won't see in a bit. In fact, I've got some plants underneath there that's going to be swamped in a bit, but they're coming out. Oh, look at that. They're very tiny. This is what this rain does for you. Rain and a bit of warm weather and we're well away. And I've actually got some calla lilies just starting to poke through. The other pot there's no sign, but the other pot tends to come up a little bit later. It's a different colour. Well, whether that makes a difference or not. And this one is newer. This one only got last year. There's little shoots starting to come on the fuchsia. Just here, look. Oops, I've moved the camera. So, all's looking good. And that's an improvement on last year for that clematis. That one's, I can't think whether it's like a blue or a blackie. It's a dark one. And it didn't seem to do very well last year. But that looks like it's coming back quite well. And not all at the top like the one that's over the other side. The jasmine is not looking too good, but that didn't really do well last year. I think it might be a bit damp in that corner because the water from off the garage roof comes down into this bed, so I'm debating whether it's a bit too wet for it. The clematis, and it seems to want to only flower at the top of where it's grown, and I had to cut it all back because it was going over onto the top, and I didn't really want it up there that soon. I wanted it to, to cover down here. So like I showed you the other day, I've put another one in. I'm going to make sure that that gets all wound around the bottom. When I finish preparing that new seating area, and we've got a new wall for things to climb up, I think I might take that jasmine out. You can just see little shoots on this side here coming. I might take it out and move it. I don't think it really likes it there. It's probably too shady and too damp. This won't be long before it's flowering. These buds are about to come open. So this is going to be really pretty. It's all the way up there, but I don't know whether you can see it. I showed you it the other day. It's absolutely packed. It's going to be beautiful when it comes out. I have been waiting long enough for it. Self-seeding daylily, and I spotted it growing in another pot and shoved it in here, and it's overwintered, so I'm going to find a new place for it, because where the calla lilies are, the dogs keep going and walking on them, so I'm going to put that and save it to find a new place for it. I have my first hosta coming up. Look at that, that's nice. Out of the bulbs I bought the other day. So that's looking, yeah, can't talk this morning. That's looking good. I haven't had hostas in the garden for a long time because of the slugs, so we've got to put it in a pot and put some sharp stones round it, and it'll have to be up at the top of the garden so I can put slug pellets round. My second one has just started to come up. That looks good, because I thought the other two may not actually come up, because the little bits of root that I got in the packet, the first one was quite good and was already sprouting, but the others looked terrible, so I was wondering whether I'd get anything out of them. So that's 2 out of the 3, so hopefully the third one will come up and I'll have 3 hostas.